Hello everyone, my name is Lara. Welcome back to my channel where we get lost together, and this week we are getting lost in Disney World once again. And this super cool self-serve futuristic pancake machine is the perfect intro to the first part of this video. Epcot, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. Of the 4 Disney World parks, I've never been able to pick a true favorite. They keep switching around depending on what changes inside each park, but this one is usually first or second. We decided to split our Epcot experience into 2 days. This day, we stayed in the Future World section and saved the World Showcase with all the country pavilions for another day so we didn't feel rushed. Also, we did the Drink Around the World challenge, and believe you me, friends, that is a full day adventure and the sole topic of next week's video. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Laura.
So we are heading over to Test Track right now. We have several fast passes going on.
My feet hurt.
Yeah, that too. Excite. Test Track is pretty much Epcot's only true thrill ride. Yes, Mission Space is a thing, and that's coming later, but that is mostly a simulator, and Test Track has, like, a literal track that you speed along in cars being tested before they get put out on the market. Please sense all the air quotes in that last sentence. Basically, it's a giant advertisement that is also a fun ride. Test Track is definitely an A+.
Yeah, David also wrote it, but I loved it.
So fun. But then we had a fast pass for one of my favorite rides, Soren. This is also a simulated ride where you get lifted up into a curved screen and feel like you are hang gliding over beautiful scenery. And when Soren opened at Disney World, guess what movie had just premiered? We're soaring, flying, there's not a star. Copyright. Comment below if you know what team! I've never actually seen High School Musical. I just kind of know the memes and that one song. So we're about to go on Soren, and they've changed it since the last time I've been on it. It was all California before, and now I guess it's around the world. Yep. So I'm so excited. This is like a new ride. At least Patrick Warburton still gives the safety instructions. The new Soren is beautiful.
It was very, very cool.
It's so cool. It's around the world instead of just California. And like the new smells are great, and the new scenery is beautiful. You start at Everest, which is like, what a starting point. Then we got up close and personal with our feelings. We're gonna meet sadness. Joy and sadness were very cute and sweet.
They're so cute.
And they were both like to Jane, they're like, oh, we have the same hair.
And then Sadness was like, glasses are cute.
It was awesome.
It's very, very cool.
I told Sadness that she's my favorite, and then I realized that didn't sound right.
But she is.
Oh, we're here. Okay, now I need to find a bathroom. A bathroom was found inside the Seas with Nemo and Friends, along with the cute ride where you follow Marlin and Dory looking for Nemo, but in a slightly different story than the actual movie. It's a nice, quiet ride for when you're extra tired, like we were. Spaceship Earth, located inside the giant golf ball, is a good ride for this too. Just a nice, calm ride in the dark that takes you through nice stories of history narrated by Judi Dench. Speaking of space, though, we are headed over to Mission Space.
Woo!
I'm a little nervous because I was always too scared to go on this ride when I worked here, and so I've never been on this ride. And so I'm a little nervous, but only because it's more of a nervous of I don't know what to expect, rather than...
Well, you've been reading
I've been reading
for the last like hour and a half.
I know, I've been Googling a lot. And so I think I'll be okay. But I'll let you know when I get out, I guess. We both just went on both versions of Mission Space, the one without G-Force and then the one with G-Force. And son, wait. All right, there we go.
Okay.
So the G-Force one was really fun. Plus Zoe from Firefly is our commander. She took us to space, and I was just like, that was like the one thing that made me feel better immediately was like the second I saw Zoe, I'm just like, oh, Zoe.
It was fun.
It was
I got a
fun.
little nauseous after the more intense one, but I'm fine. Sat down, had some water.
Yeah, I prefer the green one. The green one I think is more fun because you can have more fun just on the mission. And then, God, the sun again. And then I think the orange one is fun just to like experience it once.
Yeah.
And that's when we called it a day. Like I said, we were so tired. Magic Kingdom had completely wiped us out the day before, and honestly, we did everything we wanted to do in Epcot Future World. So we went to bed early to prepare for Disney's Hollywood Studios. I really miss the giant sorcerer's hat. I know people hated it, but it was around just long enough to be there from when I first went to Disney World at 12 years old to when I worked there in college. This is the first time I've been to the park and it wasn't there, so that made me a little sad. Not for long though, we have a full day ahead of us. Good morning, Jade.
Good morning, Lara.
We have mini ears today.
I do.
Yes! We're in Hollywood Studios today. We're heading over to Star Tours. Look, there's the AT-AT. Ah!
Do you like our AT-AT?
I love the
She
AT-AT.
has a name. Do you want to know what her name is?
What's the name?
Her name is Big Bertha.
I love it. Next up, Jade's favorite attraction, Muppet Vision 3D. Right now, Hollywood Studios is pretty heavy on the shows. There's the Indiana Jones show that gives you an inside look into movie stunts. Alright, Jade, after seeing the Indiana Jones stunt show, we are completely trained now to be stunt actors in our own action movie.
Yeah.
We should definitely go and do that.
Set up some pyro and just blow things up.
Safely.
Right.
No one gets hurt.
Never.
It just
Ever.
looks like they get hurt. Although you do gotta love that they had a female director of
Second unit director.
second unit, but still female director of a multi-million-dollar action movie.
So the more unrealistic part is that anyone would mistake a 30-year-old man for Harrison Ford.
Yes. And the condensed 30-minute Beauty and the Beast stage musical. Hi.
Hi.
So since we last checked in, we saw the Beauty and the Beast show, which was very enjoyable.
That's super cute.
I honest to God got a little emotional.
I got a sticker.
Yeah, we got stickers.
We were sitting right behind the tech crew, and they gave me a little techie Mickey sticker.
Beauty and the Beast is kind of my fave, so
Yeah, I mean my
I was
favorite.
very happy. Yeah, that's why I got emotional because it was right at the end when the prince changes back in it, when the beast changes back into the prince. Spoilers, but but I was just like, they love each other. Also, there's the Frozen show that we did not go to because it didn't seem to be open, I think, or we just didn't care enough to go. I don't know. We also did not go on the famous Rock and Roller Coaster. I have always refused to because it freaks me out, but I waited in line with Jade. Unfortunately, the single rider line can take as long as the standby line with this ride, and after about 30 minutes, she decided it was not worth it. We did, however, take a Death-Defying elevator ride. We are in line for the Tower of Terror. Jade is way more hyped than I am.
This is my favorite ride.
This is I enjoy this ride.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No modifiers there.
No, I just like the spooky.
Spooky.
Don't get me wrong, I love Tower of Terror. I love the spookiness and I do have fun. I just always get very nervous when it comes to death drop rides before I go on them. But I bought a hat and we got some drinks.
And then we did our fast pass for Tower of Terror. And then as soon as we got off the ride,
They shut it down.
And it's totally closed.
Which,
Good
great timing. Yeah.
Right?
That hat.
It is very cute.
I like it a lot. It's a child's hat because that's the only stuff that fits on my head. We
We're
got
drinking
alcohol.
some alcohol. But we don't really have anything else to do until Fantasmic.
Fantasmic. Ooh, got splashed stuff in my eye.
You just splash your own eye.
Yeah, I know. Riding Tower of Terror brought up a feeling in me that the rest of the park echoed. This ride is no longer at Disneyland. It has been changed into a Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It's the same thing, just Guardians of the Galaxy. I would be heartbroken if they did the same here. I am a movie nerd, so I love all the movie and backlot themes around this park. From the front entrance to the quick service restaurant made to look like the ABC backlot, there's even a restaurant designed to look like an old drive-in movie theater. All the tables are shaped like cars, and while you're eating, you watch a screen playing old 50s sci-fi movies. The park is definitely going through some changes, and the movie studio theme is just not as prominent. They are building Star Wars Land here, and they shut down some old features like the backlot tour ride to do so.
Resistance operating here. They will be found.
Okay.
I hope not.
Let's all just calm down.
Also gone is a ride that was my favorite in the entirety of Disney World. One of my favorite rides of all time has been taken out of Hollywood Studios, and I am very sad about this. In the Grauman's Chinese Theater replica they have in the center of the park, there used to be a ride going into like the history of movies and just like a celebration of movies, and it was really fun because I'm a big movie nerd, and now it's gone. It's not there anymore. R.I.P. movie ride. You were fun, and I loved you. Goodbye. Because of all the changes and shutdown areas, it gave the park a bit of an influx feel, like it's not quite finished and everyone is just waiting for the new things to open. And this past June, Toy Story Land became the newest addition to the park, so I definitely wanted to check it out. Walking in, I was greeted by a big Woody. I'm an adult. Anyway, it seems like a really cute area of the park that will be a lot more fun once Star Wars Land opens and no one cares about it anymore. There's a Buzz Lightyear ride that is like the teacups in Magic Kingdom, which, no, thank you. I don't feel like puking. Toy Story Mania, which combines moving ride with an arcade game. This opened when I was here last time, so I've been on it. And Slinky Dog Dash, which is a roller coaster that was honestly the only ride in the area that really appealed to me. But the wait time was over 100 minutes almost all day, and nothing is worth that. Other features include a quick service restaurant, and to match the Big Woody, a big ball. Hey, when you have a theme, you gotta stick with it. So we went on Star Tours again,
Yep.
which makes the third time today. And every ride they pick out someone to be the rebel spy. We need to get them to like a safe point. I was late!
And she was like moving in her picture. It was
I
like-
know, I didn't recognize myself at first. I was just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, that works. But yeah, fun times. And now, Fantasmic. Fantasmic is my favorite show at Disney World. And if you have only seen the one at Disneyland, no, I'm sorry, friend, but you have not seen Fantasmic because here at Hollywood Studios, it has its own gigantic amphitheater. When I worked here, I would get off work and come watch this show at least once a week, and yes, I can still recite almost the entire thing word for word. I cannot recommend this show enough. You take a deep dive into Mickey's imagination, where there are Disney princesses and Disney villains, and a battle of good and evil, and the music is wonderful. Which of course I won't play because copyright is a bitch. Alright, Jade, what did you think of Fantasmic?
I'm so wet.
Oh, right, just FYI, if you sit up front, you're gonna get a little sprayed with water. I forgot about this, and we sat up front. That comes with no context at all. Except I just gave you context.
No, I mean, I liked it. It was good. I still think I prefer Color of Magic and California Adventure.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Bye. No, I'm kidding. Bye, Hollywood Studios. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Oh, is everyone gone? Oh, my cheeks are killing me.
Come see where I get lost next week. I just really like the Fantasmic music, okay? Just do yourself a favor, go look it up, and be happy for the rest of the day. You're welcome.